For the A&A Champions of Growth podcast, I'm Matthew Schwartz. It's yet another cliche for marketers to put in their pocket. The ad agency model is broken. Headlines with variations on the theme have started to pop up with increasing frequency as more and more brands look to change their ad agencies. For instance, AutoZone, Adobe, and Amazon have recently put their accounts in review, in addition to a host of other brands that have done the same thing this year. It's a worrisome trend. A 2023 survey of 300 marketers by Setup found that 55% of the respondents were likely to switch from their primary agency in the next 6 months, up from 17% compared to 2022. Meanwhile, dissatisfaction among client-side marketers about agencies' strategic approach rose to 43% in 2023 from 30% in 2022. The fact that so many brands are willing to break the china and pursue new agency partners, despite the exorbitant costs, should be a wake-up call. If the ad agency model isn't broken altogether, it's in need of serious repair. The problems associated with client-agency relations are rife. For starters, there are ominous signs when it comes to payment terms. The ripple effect of extending payment terms, a study released by the 4As late last year, is a full-throated call to action for agencies to only accept 30-day payment terms. But client-side marketers are pushing back and continuing to ask for extended payment terms, citing financial pressures from upper management. Then there's the growing specter of scope creep, or when marketers ask their ad agencies to produce work that was not part of the initial brief. Toss in the fairly constant churn among client-side CMOs and senior marketers, which, even with the smoothest of transitions, can cause major delays when it comes to launching new campaigns, and it's clear there is some dysfunction and disarray. But rather than succumb to inertia, both sides have a vested interest to remedy the situation. Michael Farmer, founder and CEO of the strategic consultancy Farmer & Company and author of Madison Avenue Makeover, The Transformation of Huge and the Redefinition of the Ad Agency Business, is a longtime observer of the ad industry. He believes the problems associated with client-agency relations have been festering for years. But Farmer says hope is not all lost. In a recent episode of the A&A Champions of Growth podcast, he provided 3 ways for brands and their agencies to get back on track. Let's take a look. Number 1, both sides need to agree from the start that their relationship goals are to fix brand performance challenges and drive growth. Farmer says both sides need to change the very nature of their relationship, in which planning and deliverables designed to improve performance are the goals and objectives. Hard stop. Building brand awareness and chasing marketing technology can be secondary goals, but they're not the highest priority. Number 2, construct the scope of work together. When putting the scope together, it's crucial to be crystalline on the execution, distribution, and measurement of the campaign. What's more, both sides must agree that media spending is allocated to channels that have the highest probability of providing solid returns, rather than spreading precious dollars willy-nilly in every direction. Farmer also stresses that client-side marketers and their agencies need to improve not only how they communicate, but, perhaps more important, about what, when it comes to goals and objectives and moving the financial needle. Number 3, stop trying to please all the web gods all the time. Marketers may be spooked, somewhat understandably, that if they don't crank out more and more content, they will fall behind. But that's simply not the case. When it comes to content, creating fewer overall pieces at a higher quality is the secret sauce. Farmer says most brands can probably cut content by at least 25% without compromising performance. This is a hard lesson for brand managers who think they need to keep up with the Joneses. Quantity does not equal quality. Here's the harsh reality. Client-side marketers no longer keep score by the number of industry awards bedecking agencies' offices. They want to be confident that agencies know their business and understand how to acquire new customers and serve existing ones. Both sides need to cut down the busy work, lose the buzzwords, put all their eggs into the brand performance basket, and go from there. Otherwise, the breakups in the account reviews will accelerate, legitimate partnerships will decline, and the marketing and ad industry will get a little less stable. And that's something none of us can afford. Until next time, thanks for watching.